My name is Logan Jaycott. I am an environmental policy and analysis major with a minor in arts management, and I performed everything from contortion to fire eating. I was taught glass walking by the world's smallest woman. I've worked with tigers and capuchin monkeys, so I kind of did everything a little bit. And then came to college. I started my own company, and last year we had a sideshow tour 11 weeks across the country. And in 2011 we have 3 different shows going out. We have a sideshow, a circus, and an interactive reptile show. And at first I wanted to be an acrobat, and that didn't really work out for me. I was decent in the air, but my landings were terrible. When I come down, I realized I was going to kill myself. And I thought, what else can I teach myself? And I decided on contortion. So I just started stretching 4 hours a night, every night, in front of the TV, and started to be able to do stuff, got good after a while, and that was the act that got me hired the first time. And then from there, I taught myself various acts, and other people taught me acts. I was taught by a woman named Chelsea, who spat fire from her vagina as her act, how to hammer nails into my face. So I met some very interesting individuals. HEA, one of my really good friends, she's actually from Akron, Ohio. She has lobster claws. There's no separate fingers, just claw-like. And she ties huge knots with ropes. There's Jackie, the human tripod, who just has one tiny leg right here. Only about that, but her upper half's full size, and she can do acrobatics, and she breaks flaming boards with her little leg. So fantastic people. I have one of my really good friends, Elizabeth. She hangs by her hair for a living, and she says that when she goes up, she can feel her scalp leave her skull. It's that's I can never do. I got pinned by one of the tigers once. Her name is Sheila, and you just get a. I don't even want to say it's a cold feeling in your chest, but it's a feeling I've never experienced before when your body is in the claws of a tiger. Like, you just know you're gonna die. And thankfully she didn't attack me. She wasn't an attack, she was playing. Tigers play by biting each other and clawing each other. That's why trainers have whips with tigers, because they're not using to sting the animal, but to touch the animal, because you don't want to go grab a tiger like a tiger communicates with each other. So the best way to communicate like a tiger is by touching them. You don't do that with your hand, so you extend your hand with whip. But I was too comfortable around the animals and kind of got lazy, and I didn't go in with a whip, and thankfully she just was playing and grabbed me, and then she realized, oh shit, I can't do that, and backed off. It was hard for me to learn fire, to eat fire. I finally got a couple torches down, but Chelsea was guiding it. She was holding it for me. And the next day I walked out of my trailer and I looked like I had mouth herpes because my lips were burnt, and that's the most common place where you burn yourself is your lips. And I walked out, and Tommy Breen, who's a sword star, was like, oh, you learned to eat fire, I see. And so I taught myself a fire eating act to light my hands on fire and roll fire down my arms and things like that. And my first performance there, I was in Indiana, Pennsylvania with the show, and I caught my hair on fire. And I just look out of the tent and I'm not getting applause. And I think, well, either they really like me and are in awe, or they hated me. And then they started screaming. And I realized my hair's on fire. And so circus people don't bow, they style. So I did my style, and I walked off like it was on purpose, like it was the finale of my act. And then I screamed like a little girl when I got out of the tent.